Stadium. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbound.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bulls his way forward.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Unleashes one deep. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown ball. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. Past the 20. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Power football with the run.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He's right on target. Still on his feet at the 45. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a catch at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts. And you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page. Gets the big touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over BYU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my man. To him, let him do the rest.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Peterson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks in the hurry up. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse,
all kinds of running room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? Off the play fake on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. from inside the 10. Here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score, and score pretty dang quick.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. The throw. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
A strike downfield. Touchdown ball! What a catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Maddox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
A designed run for the quarterback. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts you
open runway ahead. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk play. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Ball is free. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. to the ground with the running back. And they make the tackle not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Keeps the play going. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 20. The balls are moving quickly down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Can't get him to the ground. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
To the ground with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On second down, he's looking downfield. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! He is such a dangerous weapon as a runner. It's almost as if it makes the defense tentative because they know the slightest of errors, and he's to the house.
No doubt about it. This is a guy that's going to hurt defenses throwing the football and running the ball as well. It stresses your defense in so many different ways. So this defensive coordinator now has got to find new ways to try and slow him down, contain him. You just got to get the ball out of his hands because when he's got it, man, he can kill you.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Now on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Comes out throwing on first down. On target to the left. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on second down. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. Trailing by 30 to Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The handoff as they run the counter play here. At the 45, on its way. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Using his legs, it's Maddox. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. And the Ducks hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Motion from the offense. The lone back's got it. Running with power. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.